Christina Brown here with the Brown team at Sage Door Realty. A question we get asked about a lot that I feel is becoming more and more known is something called radon. What is radon? Should you worry about radon? Let's talk about it. So first of all, the definition of radon is it is a radioactive gas that comes from the breakdown of uranium in soil and rock. So it's coming from underneath your home. It is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas that belongs to the noble gases group of the periodic table. So I think the biggest thing is that it's odorless, colorless, tasteless, like you don't even know if you're being exposed to radon. Radon is produced by the natural radioactive decay of radium, which is found in all rocks and soils. So radon can also be found in water, and it is not a concern when it is released into the outdoor air where it is diluted, but it can accumulate to high levels in enclosed spaces like homes. The reason radon has become a bigger issue in recent years is because we have made our homes so airtight and so energy efficient. With that, all the air that's inside is trapped inside. So if radon is trapped inside our homes and part of what we're breathing in, it needs to be escaped out to the outdoor air, because that's when it becomes harmless. And so when it's trapped in our homes, that's where we see issues. So it can be harmful if you are exposed to it over an extended period of time, and especially if you have higher levels. What I can tell you here is that it is the EPA's recommendation that if you test for radon when you purchase a home or in your already existing home, that they consider 4.0 epicuries, whatever their measurement is called. They recommend that it's under 4.0. They consider that acceptable. Not 100% safe, but acceptable. So what happens if it's over 4.0? What happens if it is 4.0? So there's some interesting facts. I actually had a radon guy who they always send us emails and updates and whatnot. And this is from Ron the Radon Man here in Kansas City, and he said EPA states that radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer. Of course, the first cause is smoking, but if you're a non-smoker, this is the top reason why lung cancer could maybe affect you is the exposure to radon. It says a 4.0 is equal to 8 cigarettes a day or 150 chest x-rays in a year. So if the basement is at that level, the middle of the house may be a little less, but the upstairs will typically be the same as the basement. So I found that interesting, right? So your main level may be less than your basement and your upper level. That's why when they test, they always put the radon tester down in your basement. They want to get where they feel it would have the greatest concentration of radon when they're testing. And so awareness through testing and mitigation can save lives, according to Radon Man in KC. So there is a lung cancer risk. So if you don't smoke but you're exposed to higher levels of radon over a long extended period of time, you could be at risk for lung cancer, and of course non-smokers as well. If you are a smoker, this says the risk of lung cancer is even higher when combined with radon exposure. The synergistic effects of smoking and radon significantly increase the likelihood of lung cancer. So it says in our population, approximately 62 out of 1,000 people will die from lung cancer, compared to 7.3 out of 1,000 for those that have never smoked. So prevention is the best way, which is having it tested. If you have it tested and you find that you're above the 4.0, or if you're at 3.0 or 2.0 or wherever you feel that you need to have a system installed to get that radon out, that's what they do. So they install a radon mitigation system. Again, typically in an unfinished area of your basement or lower level. And so the radon professionals will figure out what the best spot is for that. And there's a fan attached to it that will pull the radon up out of the ground, and then it pushes it up outside of your home. This tube that goes along outside, and it pushes it out at your roof level so it's above where we're breathing. And then once it is extended outdoors, then everything is okay. If you are in new construction, or if you're in a newer home and it's not very old, a lot of newer construction homes will install a radon system that's not hooked up to a fan, and they call that a passive radon system. That just means it's kind of pre-plumbed for this radon system should you ever find that you have radon in the future that you want to mitigate. It makes it really, really easy, and then you don't have that tube going out on the outside of your home that's visible. So if you're new construction, it may be a little bit easier for you. So it's always a good idea to test for this when you're purchasing a new home as well. If you've been in your home a while, maybe a good idea every so many years to have it checked. But do your research, see what you think. If it's something you feel you need done, let us know. We can give you options and people to reach out to help you with that. So y'all have a great day.